Hi guys, hello. Um, guess who's back? Back again. Lorraine, guys. For those of you who don't remember, Lorraine has become famous on my channel for humiliating herself and women, actually, with her asinine, insulting, and borderline ridiculous reporting. I'm still not sure why this woman is still allowed to report on UK TV. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bar is in hell, but even by UK standards, she is straight garbage. I didn't get monetized the last time, but you know what? I don't care. I enjoy dragging Lorraine is always a good time. So I haven't watched this yet, so we're all going to live react. I also enjoy watching the Rangers cry when Meghan wins. So let's see what nonsense Lorraine has for us today.
This morning, as she launches an online shop for fans to buy her fashion favourites. Well, with me now, journalist Bryony Gordon, who has interviewed Meghan, alongside ITV News UK editor Paul Brand. And it's no surprise, she said she was going to do it, didn't she? And now it's all happening.
Yeah, well, she had the TIG before she
met
Harry, which was a lifestyle blog similar to what she has now. So the items that she's put up for sale in the Sussex shop.
That is hard to say. Yeah. That is not a good title.
To be fair, she hasn't called it the Sussex shop. We have. As the
I like this lady.
So there are the royal stud earrings by Ariel Gordon. They will cost you about £280. There's a Maya Brenner Happiness Retreat citrine stone necklace, for £383. But there are some more affordable items, including a Uniqlo trench coat for £99.90 and a cord set from Gap, with the top and trousers now reduced to £27 each.
Well, that's okay then. And do you know, I think it'll fly. It will fly. Because when she wears something, people do buy it, especially in America.
And also give the people what they want, you know.
What does she mean, especially in America? People buy Meghan stuff anywhere she wears it, Lorraine. At least this is probably the only thing she's probably going to say that is true. So let me give her that before I drag her.
If you have a profile on social media now, you are bombarded with questions. Where did you get your earrings from? Where did you get your sunglasses from? And it's all really lovely stuff. And I just think she's just curating this lovely lifestyle that I love to look at and watch. And the great thing about it is that, unlike the royal family, you're not being forced to pay for any of the items in the Sussex shop.
You have to decide to.
Hey! Veronica, my new favorite person. I like you. This is it. This is the type of feedback, guys. I don't know. Today has been blessed. We had somebody embarrassing that guy on Australian TV, which shocked me. Actually, no, those two hosts embarrassed that Angela Mullard lady. So it doesn't really surprise me. Those two are good egg. Now we have Baroni actually coming in and shutting down the BS. Good for you, sis. Lorraine, cry more.
Yourself. Exactly. You don't need to. Paul, what do you think? You're going to be buying presents for anyone that you can think of?
Not the ones at the top of that list. Some of them are pretty expensive, but I think
it's Mother's Day.
It's convenience though, and I do sort of envy women in a way in terms of the fashion industry, that loads and loads of female influencers will say, this is where I got this from, come and buy it.
Right.
And I get that, you know, it looks like they're monetising it, etc., but actually it's quite helpful. You know, as a man, if I see another man wearing something, chances are they won't post where it's from. And I quite like maybe Prince Harry should start doing it.
That's what you were saying. He should.
Oh, do you think he will? Do you think this could be a way forward?
He will.
Here's where I got my generic navy blue suit from.
Sorry for interrupting, but that's not a bad idea, guys. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with Harry saying, or Meghan could do with that? Oh, this is what I wore. This is what Harry wore. Why not? I'm sure some men would love to dress like Harry. He's looking good nowadays. Probably the first time I've ever found Prince Harry attractive. No offense to Harry fans.
For example, might not be as exciting.
Yeah, but she might do it on his behalf.
Maybe As Ever should have a men's section.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or do you think she'll do kids, things like that?
I hope so.
She'll do children's stuff? And what about the jams? Because the world is worried about that.
Did I tell you, Lorraine, I got given a jar of the jam.
Have you used it yet?
So I got to tell you, it's a bit shameful. So I went out to Montecito to interview Harry for Spare.
Sure.
Back in January 2023, and they're so lovely. And Meghan gave me a jar of jam as I left. And I left it in the back of the taxi back to LA because I was so jet lagged and exhausted because I'd come in the day before.
Yeah.
So there is like a taxi driver somewhere in West Hollywood with a batch.
That would be going
of
for
jam.
Fortunes it would. And I was desperate to know what it was like. Do you know what? She's also released a trailer for her new podcast. The new podcast is called Confessions of a Female Founder. Let's see a little clip of that. Now, that could be good. That actually could be good, but the last one wasn't. The last podcast, it was just boring.
And the Netflix show, I'm really sorry, I don't think is particularly fascinating either.
Do you mean you don't take pretzels out of...
Okay, so Lorraine had enough of the complimentary comments and decided to be a little bee in the middle, as is Lorraine. I didn't think Meghan's podcast was boring. I enjoyed it. I don't know what these women are talking. Oh yeah, right. I think the reason why people like Lorraine wouldn't like Meghan's podcast is their idea of the way they talk about women. If they're not toadying about fashion or making snarky comments or pitting women against each other, oh, it's boring. You guys remember that lady from yesterday, that body language expert? That she was hoping and praying that Gwyneth and Meghan could have some sort of A-lister fight, because to her, that is what will make Meghan and Gwyneth's lifestyle brand interesting. Women of a certain age, yes, I'm talking to you. Some of you boomers, you people are nasty. I mean, it's a disgrace, actually.
Of their bag and put them into another bag and then wrap them up and then write a wee thing on them.
I don't spend my weekend decanting pretzels. But
when your mum comes over, you do that for your mum.
I just always feel like with Meghan's content, I don't dislike her in the slightest, right? And I know that she's had
She's
a
not
lot
doing any
of
harm to us, for
horrible
goodness sake.
trolling, etc., etc. So I'm not trying to be horrible about her. I just find that a lot of her content lacks bite. Like, there's nothing that fascinating about it.
But maybe that's the brand,
That's
right?
what's really nice about it, I would argue. You know, we had this conversation before. Like, in a world that is frankly pretty bleak, the front pages, you know, everything. I feel like I'm in constant fear when I open up the news.
Yeah,
I think it's really lovely to have this kind of soft. Again, I said this before, it's like ASMR, you know? It's like it soothes my nervous system, which needs soothing, frankly, when Donald Trump is in charge of the nuclear codes.
That's a fair point.
Well,
that's a very fair point. You're right.
Do you think that's what she did it for? Then?
Yes.
I think
or do you
that
think
is.
that she actually
but
thinks
also,
she's quite
I
interesting?
do think in this world, like, we have a choice, don't we? We can watch stuff and we
100%.
can not watch
Of
stuff.
course.
And I think we would all be a lot happier if we spent more time focusing on what we did like rather than what we didn't.
Wise women. I like that. Some unexpected news from George Clooney overnight.
So basically, I'm surprised, guys. There was no bites. I mean, Lorraine was being her usual stupid self. But I find that Lorraine is the type of person who her response depends on who's on her couch. She's still a bit of a bee, but I'm glad we have Brie Ronnie there. And I'm glad that, you know, that ITV guy, I wouldn't expect a man to enjoy lifestyle brands. And yeah, like I said, I keep on telling you guys, nobody is Meghan is a human being. She's not perfect. Nobody is saying that she's above criticism. Nobody is saying that you must like everything she does. And you may even have valid points. Some people don't like the show for this reason, that reason. I have some things that I thought, okay, maybe this could have been better. I would have preferred that. But again, this is why you're in entertainment. People like her are content creators, or because yes, that is what entertainers are. They create content for people to consume, right? But many people give me feedback in my chats about different things. Some of them I take, some of them I'm like, look, this is what this channel is about. You can take it or leave it. Nobody is saying you must like everything you consume. And I love what she said at the end. If you don't like it, what is stopping you from scrolling past? There are lots of things we can choose to ignore. There's no need to be nasty about it or to curse people out or to threaten their lives or wish them bad will. I don't know. I'm loving this. This is the type of energy we need. Not everything has to be so catastrophic and negative. Sometimes some nice balanced reporting is just what the soul needs, you know? And yeah, I'm shocked that it's Lorraine of all people, but she still got her nastiness in there. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Has it been a nice breath of fresh air to meet some balanced commentators? In many cases, we don't see them, sadly. I wish we had more of them. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts and your feelings and your opinions in the chat. I'm going to post my reaction to Meghan's podcast trailer. And yeah, I'm very excited about the podcast. Take care, guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Have a good one. I'm still here. It's awkward.